Another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. I'm playing a classic published decks only game at EIKWmFr deck and G 4-player game with CS2376 Jr., Ranior, and JJ Lee 2929. So, looking at this first pile, I see Village Elder and Harvester. Those are the two best cards here by quite a margin. Because of no G4-5, I think it's Village Elder by quite a wide margin. Village Elder is a lot better. There's a lot less plow support. With the most recent decks have more plow support, so Harvester gets harder and harder to win. Okay. Animal Dealer is fine. Could take Brushwood Collector. Skip out on Eating Reed. Could even take something like Bard. Not really that excited about any of these cards. I suppose I will take Animal Dealer. Village Elder into a Cooking Hearth and taking lots of animals is usually a pretty reliably strong strategy. Hey Aquamess, hope you're doing well today. Not too excited about these cards. We've got Prefect and Artisan, so there's sort of a little mini combo there. Fiddler I think is pretty solid if you want to spam occupations, although Fiddler is not really good with an Ock like Village Elder, because of course Village Elder gives you wood when you play it, so you don't actually get the Fiddler bonus. I could just play something like Architect and plan on doing sort of a big room, big house. But Architect's not really that strong. Two food 3 times is usually what it ends up being, and it's slow and it comes over time, and it's just not really worth playing. I could take Harvest Helper, sort of attacks the Harvester player a little bit. And then we've got Stone Piler. Stone Piler is fine. Although with Village Elder, I want to put my stone into Stone Improvements. So I think what I do here is I take Harvest Helper, knowing that I've passed Harvester. End up fiddling for sure. So Sunday Worker is pretty good, knowing Harvester's out there. We've got Crop Rotation Field, which is a very solid card. Baker, so we've got some Harvester support. We've also got Eris here. Now, Eris would be pretty good if I got Brushwood Collector back. And a surprise, Eris can be quite strong. But I'm taking it fourth, so there's no surprise here. Harvest Helper and Baker do combo somewhat in that, you know, if somebody else is sowing crops, I can steal them and then bake them. Sunday Worker helps me to win the Harvester bonus. Yeah, Crop Rotator gets me a bunch of crops. Yeah, people, even taking it fourth, people forget. Yep, I tend to agree. I think I'm going to take Crop Rotator here. I think I probably just want to build rooms normally. With Village Elder, I want to build the first room in round 5, or in round 4. This pick, I'll take Contractor here. I don't think I'm likely to play it, but I can take it. And then this pick could be Countryman, I guess. Not really that excited about these last couple picks there. I think, yeah, I'm not really sure what the I mean, this looks like an RFG game. My occupations are not really very strong. Focus on getting Reedstone food whenever I can. Get 2 Reed in round 2. Play Village Elder. And probably do pretty well. I'm surprised no one went for the Artisan Prefect combo. I guess I can take Prefect. Prefect scales more than Artisan, which is why I like it better than Artisan. Because I don't have to play Prefect until it's going to benefit from 2 spaces. Man. Speaking of NERFG, we've got Clay supports, we've got Clay Hut extension, we've got Hammock. 3 cards that support that quite strongly. So normally I would say Clay Hut extension with Village Elder, just build a wood room and then Clay Hut extend a wood clay room and don't really worry about doing a big room spam. How does the competitive community feel about Gamers Deck? Gamers Deck's got some weak cards. Yeah, it has some really weak cards. So I could Clay Hut extension and then maybe even something like Hammock Wheels. Although the problem with Clay Hut extension is it doesn't increase my plate improvement count. So with Contractor, Clay supports makes my clay rooms 2 clay, 1 wood each. So it seems like a pretty reasonable path to getting to 5 rooms. So I think I take Clay supports here. Maybe 6 rooms even with wood strongbox. Okay. Pelt Roof might wheel. I think it's pretty expensive, Aquamess, because it's been out of print for a while. But there's some really nice cards. There's some really, really fun cards in G-Deck for sure. So Almanac with crop rotator is actually pretty good. Yeah, I guess I could take. I haven't really gotten a plow. I like Festival Hall, but I haven't really got there with a plow, so I guess it's probably still the best card by a decent margin, and Festival Hall can also get me stone at the end of the game if I am trying to get to a stone house after building a bunch of clay rooms. Yeah. Yeah. I could play Flagon or Chocolate. I don't think I'm going to play that many occupations. I could maybe play Flagon. It's an okay NRFG, but I think Festival Hall is fine here. Oh, man. Bookshelf. Bookshelf is quite good here. We've also got Shared Wall, but yeah, I can't really pass Bookshelf. Bookshelf is great. I'm not even planning to play, like, Bookshelf maybe I play 5 occupations now. Spend a pretty penny getting WM. You think Festival Hall will wheel? I don't know. Festival Hall is pretty good. So I could take Granary here to follow up my Festival Hall pick. Grain Market's a free point. Diary and Bookshelf actually pushes me to play all 7 occupations maybe, but yeah, I think Granary following up my Festival Hall pick seems solid. Especially knowing Harvesters out there. Obsolete Human, can you explain? No. Nothing. So really focusing on family growth. Yeah, so the idea that your strategy is to build and grow and build and grow, and if you can start player to build and grow earlier, you do so. Like you put a very high premium on building rooms and family growthing, and yeah, especially the 4th room or the 4th source, the 4th thing that enables you to family growth. That's Ner. and that you just get more actions than your opponents. Yeah, and not too much farming, exactly. You're not setting up necessarily crops, you're really focusing on getting the resources for rooms and then building the rooms so that you can family growth as quickly as possible. And yeah, and usually it also means if you're presented with an opportunity to jump someone in the family growth queue that you do so. All right, Manger's okay, but I think I'm taking Wood Strongbox here, following up my clay supports pick. Yeah, Wood Strongbox following up clay supports. So with Contractor and clay supports, my clay rooms are 2 clay, 1 wood each. Yeah, yeah, we're playing EGIKWmFr, so cards are not spectacular. Not focus on Harvester. I mean, without a plow, yes. If I don't get a plow, I'm basically not gonna win Harvester. I think I like Almanac here. Yeah, Almanac is not a plate improvement for Village Elder, but it helps my crop rotator to trigger more often. Although realistically, when am I getting my fields down? I don't know. I could also just take Heat Wave. Heat Wave, I know I'm gonna be able to. I know I'm gonna be in a clay house when I'm family growthing, so then I know that I can take advantage of Heat Wave. I guess I'm pretty unlikely to be able to use the breeding phase part because I'm probably not going to be able to hold animals till very late in the game. So yeah, we'll take Heat Wave here. And then this pick, Worm Bait's free. Raft gives Reed, although with Contractor I don't care about Reed quite so much. Don't really like Private School. I'll take the free Worm Bait. Alright, so we're starting in 4th, which is not so good. With Bookshelf, we kind of want to spam Occupations, although Occupation might be a pretty low priority action for our opponents, considering we got Bookshelf 3rd. I mean, Countryman is probably not worth playing. Harvest Helper is not going to be worth playing for a long time. I can't play Animal Dealer unless I build a fireplace. So, I mean, I really only have kind of 4 occupations that I can actually play right now. All the other ones sort of have to wait until their time comes. Let's get these resized. So Art Director is pretty nice. Gives you something very useful to do. If you don't have occupations to play, Art Director is a fantastic alternative. Getting an extra food and a read twice in stage 1 can be quite nice. So we get a 3 wood start. So we really want to read round 2. If nobody takes start player, we will definitely start player Worm Bait into 2 read round 2. And I'll build the first wood room, and then I can always reno to clay later. Oh, I need to move. Farms are overlapping too much here. So no one has start playered yet, so This looks like start player. I could even throw away granary here, but I don't really want to show granary. I'll just play worm bait, it's fine. And round 2 I get 2 reed. Oh, we had animal breeder round 1 for Ranior. Wow, that's quite early. That's really early. JJ Lee to take Reedstone food so that CS doesn't just get Reedstone food by default. Because I want to be able to build the first room and not have it too contested, too hotly contested. No, JJ took 3 wood. Too bad. So yeah, CS 2376 Junior only needs a 3 wood action, and then he can also build. First pick, seasonal worker. That's quite the pick. The start of this game is pretty slow, considering there's not that much going on. I feel like we've been waiting a long time for people to begin their turn. Because the times don't look that long, but you can avoid that by not clicking begin turn, I think. So we'll play Village Elder here. It's free. I get 4 wood, and I'm ready to build a room. I could have considered plowing there. What I could consider doing still is plow twice. Probably second action round 3 plow, first action round 4 plow, then take fishing. The problem is, as soon as fishing gets taken, it gets hurt. See, I could have maybe plowed with my action there to set up Festival Hall potentially, but this really pushes me towards that wood room, which, you know, if we're playing NURFG, we don't give up the first room to plow a couple fields. Never! Never! So I'm finally going to get a haircut today. We're into, Ontario is moving into, stage 2 of the COVID response, so going to be able to get rid of a lot of this hair and be a lot more comfortable. Animal breeder, okay. And he gets some boar. Animal breeder plays mini pasture in round 2. This is quite early. Oh, you know what? There's Truffle Digger. There's that card where you get stuff when you take wood based on your animals. Oh, that's fun. That's very fun. If I first move plow, is someone taking fishing with their second action? Ranior might. But I don't really know what else I would do. I'm kind of unimpressed with this. I don't really want to play any occupations. If I get 5 food fishing back, then I'm feeling pretty good about this start. Because that 5 food really will help carry me through the first 2 harvests. Makes it way easier for me to sit on start player, that kind of thing. So I just need Ranior not to take 3 food fishing. I need Ranior to decide that he wants to play his Truffle Digger. That's the card. Or that he wants to guarantee his Cooking Hearth. Hey, it wheeled. And Truffle Digger was the play. So yeah, whenever he takes wood, he's going to get some food. So that's going to be a lot of food for Ranior. I guess Ranior figures he's got the fireplace into the sheep lined up. Or I guess he doesn't really need to take the sheep if he takes wood twice, because then he'll get 4 food that way. All right, good resource actions. 4 wood, 4 wood for clay supports and for granary. I'll build the first room here though. And then second action for clay seems pretty reasonable. Gives me the clay to play granary or to play festival hall, like granary and festival hall, or to reno, depending. So I think with wooden strongbox, and if we can get enough stone, a 6-room stone house would be amazing. However, to build 3 rooms, I'm going to need a good amount of building resources. Contractor lets me replace those building resources with food, so that is an option. I could try to set up Festival Hall. I think it's not a bad idea. Make sure that I get the round 8 and the round 10 grain, and then try to play... try to sow, like have an extra field by that point, sow those 2 grain fields, and then, you know, collect stone for the next 2 harvests. I could do that. And then 2 stone plus contractor means I only need 3 additional stone total. Yeah, I might be able to make that work. And I don't mind sowing just 2 grain and not a vegetable, because I do have crop rotator. So taking vegetable once and then playing crop rotator is something that I can do. So the clay wield. There's also reedstone food available, and I sort of wonder if I should take reedstone food when I can, especially if I think a good clay action will fall into my lap. No, I'll take the clay. The clay is more total resources. I need to prioritize total number of resources very highly. Come on, Chris. Yeah, that's right. Ooh, axe here for JJ Lee. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. JJ Lee's gonna go up to 5 rooms with 9 wood only. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, early family growth might be devastatingly good for JJ Lee as well, so I don't know. Although if I hold him in start player, if I have to start player 2 times, and that'll be pretty good for JJ Lee as well. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. I do have the option of foregoing the clay for a little while, for the clay rooms for a little while, and try to set up something with animal dealer and mini pasture. I could do something along those lines. All right, round 5. What is it? It is family growth. Hey, nice. Nice. Okay. So I guess we just probably play granary on family growth. Actually, I'm wondering if my second move should be to build the fireplace. Let's see what Ranior does. I'm sure Ranior will build a cooking hearth. I'm sure Ranior will build a cooking hearth. Ooh, clay roof here for CS Jr. So we got 2 reed avoiders here. Well, that's good for me. I like seeing reed avoiders, because if I can pick up 3 reed second action, or 4 reed maybe even. Seems good, Chris. That's right. Thumbs up to Chris. Yeah. Ranior took reedstone food. There might be 4 reed available next round. 4 reed would be just perfect for me. Yeah, I guess there's not really any serious reason to take something different. I mean, I could maybe think about mini pasture, try to get these sheep, but I'm pretty sure Rainier's second action will build the cooking hearth. If he does it, then I definitely should consider first move building a cooking implement next round. Yeah. Although, if I'm spending my clay here, I have to take clay first. So, I think it's very unlikely I'm getting these sheep. I think Ranior will go for the sheep himself, so I think they're not coming back. And we might even see CS Jr. building the 2 clay fireplace with this action. So I think round 6, second action plow, third action 3 food fishing will be pretty good. I'm going to be fourth for a while, yeah, because JJ Lee might... Well, no, you know what? No, JJ, because CS is going to... If CS first action builds, then JJ Lee has the first action family growth. And then CS can start player again. If they do that, there's going to be 6 wood available for Ranior. It's a pretty early well. I guess 2 stone from Reedstone Food and 1 stone from the Stroller. This is quite an early well. So that means the animals are still on the table, so I'm really regretting spending all my clay. Man. Alright, the wood's gone. I could plow with this move, and then second action plow again, and then take fishing and take even more food. There's no place for me to play mini pasture to get the sheep. I could take 3 reed. I kind of think I should take 3 reed first action next round, though. Or 4 reed first action next round. Although there's 4 wood available, I wouldn't mind taking 4 wood. And if I take 3 reed, and then 4 wood, I keep the pressure on the build a room space very high. I probably force Ranior to start player into build a room. So yeah, so 4 wood and then plow and then 3 food fishing. Get an extra 2 food from worm bait. Man, this 7th pick worm bait, this throwaway pick is doing some work so far. Growth queue is going to be clogged the entire game. Yes, absolutely. I would be really happy to see stone come out round 6 because I probably can get 3 stone round 8 pretty easily. And then that lets me do some stuff, build more major improvements. Think? You don't get to think. You have to build. I guess you probably think about how many rooms to build. Or maybe realizing the animals are available. Oh yeah, just think about how to spend his resources. That makes sense. So Rainier, maybe major improvement fireplace here or cooking hearth. That's my expectation at least. I guess he could maybe take 4 wood. If he does, I'll take 4 clay, because then if nobody else builds a fireplace, I'm 100% building a fireplace and taking sheep. And you know what? I could probably even build the fireplace, or sorry, I could probably take clay, build the fireplace, and then even mini pasture before I take the sheep. They do have a decent amount of food. 4 food at this point is not bad. Yeah. Alright, I'll grab the 4 clay here. I could start player, but start player secures JJ Lee's family growth next round, so I don't really want to do that. I want JJ Lee and CS Jr. to fight over the start player actions. JJ Lee plays Brickyard. Brickyard, great with Brushwood Roof. Because what he's going to do is he's going to let his clay go up to 5, and his art director kind of feeds him. Normally a problem with not being able to take clays, it's difficult to feed, but seems okay. Flag in here, everyone gets food. Yeah, so there will be 6 wood available next round, which Rainier will probably take. I can't build unless I get onto a wood action. Unless I want to Reno and threaten to clay support build next round, but I still need wood in that case. Yeah, Rainier's building the cooking hearth, unsurprisingly. Okay, I think I'll plow. And then 3 food fishing or 3 wood. One of the two. Maybe we take a vegetable in round 8 and sow it in stage 3 because that will basically guarantee that we win the harvester bonus. Yeah, I think we could do that. And then we could think about building ovens with the other grain that comes in. Plus, sowing a grain and a vegetable is so good with crop rotator. So good. Rainier's building and room in some stables. Sure. So I probably first move 3 wood here. Reedstone food would be okay. Rainier's going to take the sheep with his second move for sure. And he's going to have 2 breeding pairs this early, which is fantastic. Really fantastic. Although his stable placement is kind of awkward for animal breeder. I guess he can build bigger pastures. But yeah, the stable placement is awkward with animal breeder. Rainier's getting killed by the growth queue, though. He may not grow till round 10. If JJ Lee start players here, you think? It's definitely possible. JJ Lee has enough food. Yeah. Yeah, he might not grow till round 10. So I think we're probably renovating this round, and we may as well renovate and build the 2 clay fireplace. Yeah, if JJ start player, CS can start player. Yep. And JJ definitely has enough food with his art director, so. Rainier moving the stables. Yeah, probably realized exactly what I said about animal breeder. Yes, that makes animal breeder awkward. So Rainier's going to take the sheep. CS is going to take something that enables first action start player next round, I would think. Maybe playing an occupation. Maybe taking 3 wood to play a wood miner. And then I will Reno fireplace and Reedstone food. Or I don't really need to. Yeah, I don't really need to read unless I'm going to build the Basket Maker's Workshop. Reedstone food's gone. I could read. I could play an occupation here. Maybe occupation's a good idea. Then I can contractor a reed when I reno, and then I still have 3 reed left over. Yeah, I could do that. And I definitely do want to start playing occupations. Could also contract a clay because I need a bunch of clay, but I'll definitely get a 4 clay action next round. So 4 clay is enough. So I'm liking how things are going. Mini pasture here is quite nice to have in hand to make sure I always have access to a lot of food. Oh man, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Ranior didn't take the sheep. What did Ranior do? Ranior just took wood. I am such an idiot. Oh, I could have renoed and taken the sheep. Oh, I'm such an idiot. That's absolutely what I should have done. Oh, jeez. Whoops. There will be 6 sheep, and Rainier will take them. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I can't believe I missed that. I just had it in my mind that of course he will take them. Yeah, and Rainier will get them now. I know. So unfortunately, I can't get them. Oh man, that was really dumb by me. I can't believe I missed that. No, Rainier won't start player. CS will start player. Yeah, I missed that. Yeah, I know. I was thinking it that I didn't I say if Rainier doesn't take the sheep, I'll grab the sheep for sure. But then I totally missed that Rainier didn't grab the sheep. I was too caught up in what I was doing, not reacting enough to what my opponents are doing, which is really silly of me. Oh man, that's bad. That's really bad by me. Sorry about that, guys. Should definitely have had a 10 food action there. And then my contractor this round is looking a lot better because I actually have a lot of food to buy resources with. Four wood, 3 food might be better for him. You think so? Do you think you could ever justify passing me 12 food in this situation when I've played contractor? Yeah. I would have a really hard time just passing this to an opponent. Oh wow, CS took clay. CS did not start player. Oh, so Rainier might start player then. Oh man, if I could get the sheep here, I would be very happy. And then I could first action start player round 9, play clay supports, and then second action build if I don't get stable blocked. Rainier's gonna start player. All right. Well, sometimes you get. Sometimes the game is nice to you. Oh man. I will absolutely take 10 food and a sheep. I owe somebody something. Yes. Chris. Chris has been good to me. Also, CSB is being good to me there. CS should have planned for start player there. It seems like did not. He's too hungry. Yeah, got to set up his feeding somehow. Yeah, I guess there's not that much food available on the board with no boar coming there. And I've taken fishing a couple times, you know. That and traveling players have been kept pretty low. So, 4 clay for me. Renonada. Yeah, he did. Is it farm steward? What are we seeing here? We're seeing something. Manufacturer? No need to farm steward with 4 clay rooms. I don't know. I'm not really sure what's happening. Did someone take one stone? Oh no, stone didn't come out to round 7. He's an empty room. I know it's not farm steward, but I'm trying to think what possibly could it be, and I can't think of anything other than farm steward, really. Maybe trying to get up to a stone house. Plans to take 3 stone and then reno to stone next round. I don't know. No one can stable block right now. Well, actually, no. JJ Lee can. So can I justify... And you know what? He can not just stable block. He could build another room. So can I justify start playering to play clay supports? Whoa. Field warden here. Is it some 3 occupation clay miner? I don't know. I'm not seeing it. If I first action start player, JJ Lee has to stable block me. I think I'm okay with that. I think I prefer that to playing clay supports here and then first action building. Although it does help JJ Lee quite a bit. Maybe I should just play clay supports with this move. And then first action build next round. I also could take the vegetable. Let's first action build next round. Sorry, I don't think it helps him in round 9. I think what it helps JJ for is it helps him in round 10, because in round 10, if I start player round 9, I have to start player again round 10, and then to get family growth round 11. So then we're just coming really, and I have to first action grow round 11. I think that's just gonna be too much, man. Could take 3 wood. I think I'm just going to first action build here. And then take vegetable and then sow. So I'll contract 1 wood and 2 clay. Spending 3 food. Yeah, then take vegetable and then sowing. Seems fine to me. That sheep grab was huge. It gives me the food to do this. Oh, JJ Lee took vegetable there. That's too bad. Well, I can sow 2 grain next round. That's fine. 2 grain for Festival Hall is really good. I guess I was thinking take vegetable and then I can crop rotate round 10, and then that gets me my 2 grain for Festival Hall, but that's okay. So instead, I can take Reedstone Food. I could take 3 wood. Yeah, probably 3 wood for cards like Festival Hall, Strongbox. Taking more food for mini pasture is an option. I guess I should start player here. Yeah, I guess I could just start player. Although if I start player with wood strongbox, well, then I could mini pasture next round. Okay, yeah, let's get our family growth actions in when we can. Four-point wooden strongbox, pretty good. So if I can get to a stone house, I think I win. Why 6 rooms? Wood strongbox gives me an extra 2 points. And they're very cheap for me to make as well, which I appreciate. I could read Stone Food to play Heat Wave, get my cooking hearth, but I think playing the mini pasture on family growth makes a lot of sense. Although passing JJ Lee the mini pasture really makes him very likely to just start player himself. I could play an occupation here, but I don't have any wood anymore. So yeah, I think 3 wood is good here. 3 wood decreases the chance that 6 wood gets passed to JJ Lee, so. Alright, let's feed 6. Yeah, I mean if it's a clay house, it's an extra 3 points, right? No, it's an extra 4 points for the 6th room because it's 2 for wooden strongbox, 2 points for the room. If it's a stone room, it's 5 points, right? So 2 wood, a clay, and a food for 5 points seems pretty good. Mini pasture makes, like, if cattle doesn't come out in round 10, maybe mini pasture is a little dangerous. Although I do have festival hall, so, you know, I could always play festival hall in round 11 for an extra 2 food. Yeah, we might get there. Any hidden miners? Oh, there are. Thank you. Heatwave and mini pasture. I forgot about that. Thank you, Relacran. I need a little task list for what I'm streaming, like things to remind myself of. Don't mute myself. Number 1 would just be unmute. Which I know some streamers just leave themselves unmuted all the time, but I personally am not a fan of listening to people eat and drink. That's like my least favorite thing that streamers do. Yeah, especially when I have a microphone like this far away from my mouth. It's not the nicest thing in the world. Need to take my grain. So I've read definitions, but I don't really get what ASMR is. Like I don't really understand it. I've read like people say, "Oh, this is what it is," but I don't get it, you know. Oh, plum patch. That's why JJ Lee wanted that vegetable. All right. Well, I could also take plow another field, and then sow a vegetable. Although sowing a vegetable here, if I'm not going to play crop rotator, is bad. Well, yeah, because the vegetable comes off the space before round 14. CS Junior has Silo Girl, so that's why this is happening. So yeah, it was an early Stonehouse strategy, or a relatively early Stonehouse strategy. 3 woods available. 3 woods not bad. The 5 reed with Basket Maker's Workshop still available. I think I'm just taking 2 boar though. Can't pass up on potentially 6 food here. Okay, so if I eat a sheep, I'm at 3 food. If I Festival Hall eat a grain, I'm at 5 food. So I need another 3 food from somewhere. So I could plow and take fishing. If I'm going to plow and take fishing, I should consider taking vegetable. But I can't play Festival Hall without having a clay action as well. Field Warden in hand, but actually have to work very hard for Harvester. Take crops 3 times. No, he's got Silo Girl. Yeah. Silo Girl gets all the crops. Oh, and Quarry. Okay. I was going to say Quarry, but then I was like, is Quarry worth not growing? Which I would say the answer is generally no. I could also just sow with this action. Or I could take Reedstone Food, which gives me the option of doing something like Start Player Heatwave next round. I kind of like the idea of plowing for 2 food fishing. Plowing and then taking fish for 4 food. Or plow twice and then take fish for 6 food. Yeah, plowing and then taking 6 food fishing is kind of appealing. Alright, let's try it. Yeah, getting a cooking hearth is really important for Animal Dealer. Although what I'm doing right now is kind of pushing me more towards winning the Harvester bonus. I do have Harvest Helper, but I would definitely want a cooking hearth before I play it, because I'm going to need food. Yeah, I need a better way to use those grain than the 2 clay fireplace. I would definitely want a cooking hearth. So it's possible that people are hungry enough that 2 food fishing actually gets taken just to block me. So I need to have a backup plan. I mean, the backup plan is eating 2 boar. So if I first move Reedstone Food, that gives me the option of Start Player Heatwave. Yeah, that sounds okay. And even if I miss out on the fishing if I do that and miss out on the fishing in round 11, there's still 3 food from worm bait available, so JJ Lee building the Basket Maker's Workshop makes a lot of sense. Is JJ gonna first action family growth here? Or is JJ too hungry? He is gonna first action family growth. No minor, it looks like. Alright. So now it's just CS Junior and I that can family growth. And I only need to grow 1 more time anyways, so if I grow regularly in round 13, that's fine. Maybe play Festival Hall on family growth in round 13. So I do need to pick up 1 clay. Maybe I should have contracted it. Should I have contracted an extra clay just to leave the 1 clay behind? I don't know. Building an oven is still fine for me. Like I could definitely take 3 clay and build the clay oven and have clay for the festival hall as well. That's an option. Shared wall, not bad, with a bunch of rooms. So Rainier's praying for family growth round 12. Family growth even without room round 12. Rainier taking wood. I think I'm gonna plow again here. I do want wood as well, but I think plowing again and then getting fishing is, you know what? No. Well, heat wave is not really very good since I can't use a minor improvement action anymore. So this is a bit risky, but I think I'm plowing again here. And if plow doesn't come back, major minor should. So definitely possible my 2 food fishing gets blocked, but if it doesn't, I think we're in a really good spot here. JJ Lee's going to go for the pottery because he's got his brickyard that's available as well. So with that clay grab, I guess it could be a cooking hearth as well. It could be cooking hearth or pottery. It does have animal yard, so it might be a cooking hearth. So I don't really think I need to do this, but I think I'm going to do this just for safety's sake. I really want the boar to... I want the boar to breed. So then I eat a sheep. That's 9 food. So taking vegetable and then sow for my last 2 moves. Looks great. If I didn't get the 6 sheep, I'd be struggling quite badly. Rainier taking that puts so much food pressure on everyone. Yeah, especially because Rainier's getting so much food out of his truffle digger. Yep. Yeah, so I think not taking the sheep in round 7 was quite a big mistake. The fact that it worked out in my favor was by accident, not by intention, and probably should not have worked out. So, yeah. Also, guys, wormbait has been kind of stupid good. It's not amazing, but it's been 2 food every time I plow. This game needs an ox team. Yes, ox team would be great. Yes. Super awesome with Hill Farmer. I don't know, taking fishing with Hill Farmer just seems like overkill. Like if you have Hill Farmer, do you really want, do you have the time to play Wormbait and do you have the time to also take fishing? I feel like with Hill Farmer you don't really want to do either of those things. Unless you need a lot of, like if you need a lot of food, sure. But you really need a lot of food for that to be good. CS took day labor. I guess quarry. Oh, I might build another room. That's fun. Yeah, he's got the resources for a 5th room. That's really fun. You can stock up on it and take in stage 2. He needs Rock Pyramid. Yes, Rock Pyramid would be quite good. Rock Pyramid would be really good. Let's see what improvement JJ Lee builds here. If it's the cooking hearth or if it's the pottery. It is the pottery. Alright. Well, I got So back here with 2 grain and 1 vegetable, so I'm quite happy about that. 6 food and a sheep. So getting a hearth upgrade is quite important now because I should have enough vegetable that I can actually start eating them. Oh man, do I get Plow Sow here? Or is Ranior gonna block Plow Sow just so that I don't get the great move? Plow Sow is like so good. Get Plow Sow, then play Crop Rotator, instant Harvester. Also, then I can eat with crops rather than eating with animals. Not that I'm really planning on eating with animals at this point, but probably eat 1 boar, right? No, too bad. All right, 3 woods available. Plowing a field. There's 2 cattle on the table. 3 stone. Actually, I should prioritize 3 stone pretty highly, I bet. Yes, if I want to get to a stone house, I need to prioritize 3 stone quite highly. Three stone lets me start player heat wave with my next move, and then I could Plow Sow first action round 13. That would be quite good. Plow seems a lot more important than Stone House. Plow pressure is quite high. I only need 1 more field, so if I start player heat wave into Plow Sow, that gets me my last plow, right? CS Junior building the stone oven here. So no stone room. That's too bad. I was hoping for a stone room. Turn my fireplace into a cooking hearth. So now with the cooking hearth, the 2 cattle action is quite good because it's 6 food. Yeah, I don't really need a bookshelf. I haven't really needed that many occupations this game. The ox are just too weak. Yeah. Yeah, well, they're situational, right? The ox need not good actions on the board to be worthwhile. And I've generally had quite good actions available to me because of... I don't really know why. I guess JJ Lee's Brickyard has made clay a bit easier to get. CS Junior was setting up his stone house. And Ranior was setting up his animal breeder. So I feel like just that in combination has meant that there have been much better actions for me, like basically the whole game, rather than playing occupations. Not to mention that with Village Elder in hand, it's a pretty slam dunk move to go for the first room, so... I will take the 2 cattle now. I don't even know if I'm going to breed them in the next harvest, but that's just so much food. So then last move, Reedstone Food seems okay. Reedstone Food. I'm trying to think. So I need to get to 5 stone. So if I Reedstone Food and then collect a stone from Festival Hall, that's only 4. So I still need 2 more stone. Or I still need 1 more stone at least. So Reedstone Food twice maybe. Or take stone in round 14 and then Reno. So certainly I want to play Crop Rotator in round 13. Because if I play Crop Rotator, I can ignore having to sow in round 14. Which of course I want to do with Harvester available. Playing Festival Hall would be great, but that requires a clay action first. So probably I'm just playing Bookshelf on Family Growth, realistically. Let's take Reedstone Food here. Yeah, I have the option of taking 2 stone and then renovating in the last round. Ranior on 3-room house doesn't prioritize stone that highly. JJ Lee will want to reno for sure. But CS is already can't reno anymore, so. Okay. So yeah, first action plow sow, I think. And then we'll play Crop Rotator and Family Growth at some point. Although CS can still family. No, CS is at. Yeah, no one else can Family Growth with room. Yeah, so I can play Crop Rotator and then Bookshelf. So that's 3 moves. So then I only have 1 free move. So that move should probably be. Maybe that move should be taking clay so that I can play Festival Hall instead. Although Festival Hall, the resource is only good if... No, it's not worth taking clay. It's probably better for me just to take maybe fence so that I can actually hold my cattle, or take wood so that I can potentially fence in the last round. Yeah. Ooh, Stone Piler here for JJ. Does that mean JJ Lee is not gonna get to a stone house? We'll see how much stone he ends up spending. I'm very interested by that move. Maybe he's recognizing that he might get 3 animal actions if he fences here. So if he fences 15 with this move, yeah, he has 2. He probably gets the 3 boar and the 3 sheep mixed round. So that's quite good. Although he doesn't need the 3 sheep quite so much with Animal Yard. But if JJ Lee is not competing with me for stone Reno, that's amazing. That means I can take 2 stone and then Reno in round 14. And Reno fence around 14, which is what I really want. I really want Reno fence. I've given up on Village Elder, but I'm winning the Harvester, so. And it's going to be very difficult for anyone else to get Harvester, it looks like. Oh, interesting. 4 stables here. That is not at all what I expected to happen. Very interesting. So CS Junior might family growth. CS Junior needs 1 extra plow. Yeah, Field Warden you can't use if you're already on the space. You need other stuff. Oh, changing plans here. Star player changing plans. Okay. So JJ Lee's going to first move Plow Sow in the last round. All right, so that's good to know. Good to know. That's good to know. And Ranior needs a 3 stone action before Ranior will consider renovating. So just as long as Ranior doesn't take Reedstone food here, we're good. We're good to get Reno. So next move could be 4 wood. And then we should be able to get Reno Fence in the last round. CS Junior takes the 4 clay. Rainier Reno Fences, of course. Or sorry, Family Gross. 4 wood. What am I thinking? I don't need occupation. I need 4 wood. So I can fence. I have enough wood. Well, I'm going to play Bookshelf on Family Growth. So I have enough wood to fence 10. Which is fine. It covers all my spaces. JJ Lee's playing Heatwave here, building a free fireplace on Major Minor. Sure, that's fine. So JJ Lee winning the Village Elder points, it looks like. And then also probably getting Harvester. Just needs to do 1 more crop action with one of these next 2 moves. Or next 3 moves. Does make it look. It does look like JJ Lee's probably not getting to a stone house because it's gonna be better for him to put his stone into wood with Stone Piler. I'm kind of amazed that I got Crop Rotator as late as I did in a Harvester game. Yeah, Crop Rotator is so good in a Harvester game. It's a pretty solid card overall, in general. Wait, why did JJ Lee spend a stone instead of the clay? Pottery? That's weird. I think the stone as 2 wood seems better for JJ Lee, but maybe he's got something else going on. I'm not really sure. To be honest, I'm not really sure. Maybe recognizing that fencing is getting quite contested because nobody, well, because CS Junior is struggling, and CS Junior might want a fence, although he might just go all in on Harvester. So I can eat 1 vegetable. Or I could eat a cattle. The cattle are not breeding anyways. Eating the cattle is only 1 point. If I don't eat the vegetable, then maybe I can sow it in the last. No, but I'm gonna need to eat it anyways. I'm gonna want the. Yeah. If I sow it in round 14, it's not worth anything. So. Except for the ones that I harvest, I suppose. I'll need to do the math. I'm not totally sure. I can take the field phase first and look at what my farm looks like. Does worm bait work on plow sow? It's only on plow, right? Yeah. Well, worm bait was 8 food this game. For my throwaway late pick, it ended up being pretty solid. Alright, so we field phase first, so harvest, then we sow. Oh crap. There was 1 vegetable field and 2 grain fields. Yes, I harvested 1 vegetable field and 2 grain fields. Yes, okay. So I could eat a vegetable here. Yes, I may as well eat a vegetable. Because I can always re-sow what I harvest. I can always harvest one of these and sow it onto the grain field and then eat the other one. So a vegetable and 6 food to feed 6. Or feed 9. Yeah, the timing just didn't work out. JJ Lee going for his plum patch changed things, that's for sure. Yeah, the extra having an extra 2 stone here would have been really good. And I have way more grain than I need, so turning grain into 2 food and stone would have been really good. Oh, CS Junior didn't even fence there, or has maybe totally given up on Harvester. I don't know. I guess the game's just kind of fallen apart. Has overreached a bit. Like the well was kind of too much, I think. Also, the family growth queue was pretty nasty for everyone that wasn't me. The family growth queue was great for me. It was pretty bad for everyone else. Maybe JJ Lee it was okay for. Yeah. It was pretty bad for the rest of the players. Right. So I can first move take 2 stone, because nobody else can reno right now. And then maybe take wood. Taking wood would be a 2-point action. Ranior, what's Ranior doing? Plowing? Maybe family growth? No, probably plowing. Yeah, no. Yeah, plowing seems to make sense. Rainier says he's going for an achievement this game because he's kind of out of stuff to do. Says he's going for the achievement of maxed all categories of animals. So yeah, 4 wood would be fine. It's a 2-point move. Otherwise, I guess going for the village elder is possible. No, I'm 2 improvements behind. I'm never getting village elder. So yeah, the wood seems good. Unless I want to take 2 cattle just to eat them. Because then I don't... Although I can probably just eat a bunch of raw grain. Early growth killed his game plan. Yeah. Yeah, this was... Yeah. JJ Lee takes the 2 cattle, sure. And eats them. Where are the cattle? Did he eat all of them? Game log doesn't catch him eating. Catches him getting 4 food here. Which would be eating the... Him eating the boar. Oh, animal yard. Of course. There it is. Yeah. Always forget about cards like that. I need to make a consciously remind myself. Cards like that, I need to make farms bigger so I can see on the edge. Yep, animal yard, you're right. Reno's still safe. So yeah, we can take wood here. So bake would be okay here. Turn my grain into food. Okay, so I'm going to end with 5 vegetables if I don't eat any more vegetables. So I can eat 1, so that's 4. And I'm at 5, 6, 13 grain, so I can eat 5 raw grain. So I'm at 9 food. So I only need 2 more food in total. 1 for contractor and 1 to feed 10. So yeah, I don't need much more. Alright, we can start giving ourselves some points. Harvester, 4-point wood strong box. Did give away the village elder points, but we got the first room out of it, which was quite good. Not having the first room in this game would have been hell. I can take a boar after I fence. I can also build some stables after I fence. Yeah, because I'm going to fence 8, so I could do 2 stables for 2 points. First room did a lot of heavy lifting, yeah. Harvester in 1 field. I think he's going to plow sow with his last action, I assume. But yeah, certainly tough one, for sure. Let's contract a stone. Reno fence. So yeah, 1 boar, and then I guess taking food is 1 point. So I can take a boar for 1 point, or I could take like day labor for 1 point, or vegetable for 1 point, and then I'll build a couple stables. Oh, you know what? 4 woods, 2 2 points. Yeah. Well, no, I will stables. I'm thinking, yeah, I guess 4 wood's still available. So yeah, take 4 wood and then stables is good. I guess I'm just worried there's a chance that Ranior blocks my wood, my stables action. But I guess if he doesn't with this move, then we're good. Yeah, he didn't do it. So yeah, stables looks good. And then I can just eat a cattle, a vegetable, and 3 grain. JJ Lee Reno mini pasture, sure. All right, so we harvest this, we sow that. So we have 13 grain, so we can eat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 grain. We can eat 1 vegetable. So then we need 1 more point, or we need 2 more food, which is eating 1 point. So I'll just eat a cattle. A, V, 3, raw, G. All right. JJ Lee says 58. That's huge. I don't know if we have 58 beat. We might be tied. We're tied at 58. Jeez. That's crazy. I've got 58 as well. Huge. That's a huge score for JJ Lee. I would not have pegged JJ Lee that high. I guess he got both of the 4 wood bonuses. Yeah, he won Village Elder and Harvester. And he has Best Maker's Workshop and Pottery. Yep. So we managed to tie. Well, we were in 4th in round 1 and we tied with 1st place, so yeah. How on earth does he have 58? Damn. Yeah, it's quite good. Quite a good farm. So I'm 2 food short of winning outright. Well, a fun game. A couple things went my way, which was pretty good. I guess JJ Lee had axe plus brushwood roof, which was just massive efficiency for JJ Lee. Yeah, really good efficiency for him. I guess like his 2 boar being down here on it. So he hasn't sent his final farm, I think. He's probably got, I guess the 3rd cattle doesn't make a difference, but yeah. He won both the bonus points. So the 60-point farm looks like. Yeah, you know what? I'm one sheep short. If I had 1 more sheep, then I'm at 60. And also would be theoretically able to get Constable. I wonder if it was correct to play Harvest Helper when JJ Lee sowed in round 9. I wonder if I should have played Harvest Helper there, just because I can attack his ability to win the Harvester bonus. So I wonder if that might have been correct. If I correctly realize that JJ Lee is my biggest competition, because CS ended in the 30s and Ranior ended at 43. So if I recognize that JJ Lee is my biggest competition, maybe it's correct to play Harvest Helper there. Yeah, just steal his grain. And then I can bake it myself when I'm doing sow actions. Yeah. All right, good game, guys. That's going to be all for me for today. I don't have time before I go get a haircut, so I'll be back tomorrow, starting around same time as today, around 12:30 will be my goal. Maybe we'll do a couple games tomorrow. Maybe do 2 games, something like that. I can look at the draft really quick. Although I think the draft I benefited from the fact that I was closer to CS Junior than JJ Lee. 348, 586. Although the axe combo was quite potent. First pick Village Elder over Harvester. This pack was so bad. Brushwood Collector 1/6, Animal Dealer 1/6. Harvest Helper over Stone Piler. Crop Rotator was quite good. Ended up being quite good for me. Contractor was really nice, considering I got clay supports. So yeah, getting clay supports was great. It was really great. Although I did have to pass Cart Pond, which is good. Clay Hut Extension never came out. I guess CS Junior ended up with Clay Hut Extension. Bookshelf at 5.8. I didn't get any food out of it, not once. Alright guys, that's going to be all for me. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this little video. Yeah, back tomorrow. So we'll see you then. Bye.